Thank you, Victor. Today we are taking you behind the scenes of the LSU mascot, Mike the Tiger. I'm joined with Dr. David Baker. And Dr. Baker, you've been around the Mikes for 18 years now at LSU. What makes this Mike so special?
You know, each of our Tigers have had unique personalities. This one is so confident, affectionate. He's really wonderful to work with. He's always up where the people are. He likes to interact with us. He's a lot of fun to work with.
When it came time to find a new Mike, what were some of the qualities and things that you looked for in a Tiger that made this one to pick?
There are several things we're looking for. We're looking for a beautiful Tiger, conformationally beautiful, and he definitely is that. We wanted a healthy Tiger, one that came from a good pedigree, and he is that. And then we were looking for one that was behaviorally very normal, confident, interactive, and affectionate, and we got that. To me, really, we couldn't have a better Tiger.
What goes into taking care of not only just a live mascot, but having Mike the Tiger here on campus?
Well, there's a lot that goes into it. A Tiger is not a dog, and a lot of people think that they should behave like a dog, but they don't. Anybody that owns cats knows that life is on their terms, but he's a 440-pound cat, and so we have to be very, very careful with him.
Hey, bud. Hey.
Come on. What does Mike the Tiger mean to this university as a symbol, as a mascot, as being part of our vet school here on campus?
Mike means different things to different people. All you have to do is ask an alumnus what Mike means to them, and everybody has their story. But I would say that Mike represents everything good that the alumni remember about their time at LSU, and that's a very powerfully positive, emotive symbol. I think for other people, Mike represents conservation issues, animal endangerment, plant endangerment, even things like loss of the coast. He brings to mind all kinds of conservation awareness, and that's what we want.
Now, Mike the Tiger, he hasn't come to a game yet this year in Tiger Stadium, but like we talked about before, he's a Tiger. What kind of on his own terms, whatever he decides to do, what do you think about him getting to the trailer possibly for this Alabama game?
That's not going to happen because we're giving him the final game off. It's been very obvious that he's not interested in loading this year, and we always want to do what's best for him to keep his welfare in mind, and so he sent us the message. You know, we open the door to the trailer and we give him the opportunity to load. If he loads, he goes. If he doesn't load, he doesn't go. There's been a lot of concern, and we understand the concern of the fans with Mike not being there. But people need to understand that there is no way, there's physically no way to force Mike in the trailer, and I don't believe we should be doing that anyway. So it's totally up to Mike, and he has just chosen not to go. It's important also that people remember this is not a dog. He cannot be coaxed into the trailer with food treats, and when Tigers think something is up, they're very, very wary, and they're just not taking it. We're not sure, of course, what bothers him, but we think it might be the crowd noise. It's important for people to realize that these are secretive, forest-dwelling animals, and they live around people their whole lives, and people may never see them because the animal chooses not to be seen. So the fact that he ever, or any of the Mikes ever voluntarily came out of his night house into all the chaos and noise that is an LSU game day is really amazing to me. But you know, while some people are, a minority of people are concerned about that issue, a lot of other people really appreciate it because then it allows us to release him into his yard, and then everybody can see him. And normally he's in his night house, and so he's not available. Well, now he will be.
So I was going to say, just a reminder to all fans, even though Mike will not be on the field for the Alabama game, they can just come and see him in his habitat right across the street all day long.
Sure. Right.
Thank you so much, Dr. Baker. This has been a lot of fun. And Victor, back to you.
Emily, thank you very much. For those who've never seen him, if he's outside sleeping, he likes the front left corner or the back right corner if Mike's not inside his habitat. But he's still getting ready for the big game and for game day, literally taking a bite out of Beat Bama for his pregame meal. We also caught up with the student caretakers who get the opportunity to tend to and play with Mike every single day.
So we get here early, and kind of our routine is we always wake him up, which can take 15 minutes. He is asleep in the corner.
He's not a morning cat.
Yeah, he's not a morning cat. At night we come usually about sundown, so now with the time change it's becoming dark earlier, so we come out about, right at dusk, and that's when he's the most active. So he's most active in the morning when we let him out, and then at dusk whenever we try to bring him in. We'll run up and down and play with him. He knows when we show up that it's time to actually come in and feed.
He only eats in the evenings, and he's offered 25 pounds. He has a diet that's specially made for large feline carnivores. It's the same diet that they feed all the large cats in zoos. So we put down his 25 pounds. Most of the time he eats all of it. Sometimes there's a little bit left. Sometimes a little bit gets played with, which we have to clean up the next morning.
Sometimes we come out and he's playing in the rain. We have to play in the rain with him, obviously. And if he doesn't want to go in, we can't get him to come in. So we just try to bring him in. If he doesn't, lock him outside, secure him outside, and come back out and finish playing with him for the rest of the night.
A lot of running, chasing, kind of hide and seek. He loves to swim in his pool, and he likes when we're, on the other side of the glass, and he can get really close up and interact with us. He chuffs a lot, and chuffing is a way that tigers say hello. So it's a happy noise. He does that a lot.